I just feel like I wanted to put this out there, that the fact that you are not a software engineer, the fact that you're not a product manager, the fact that you're not in dev world, the fact that you're not a product designer does not mean you don't have a place working in a tech firm. You do, right? Depending on what your role is, if there's a business need for you, you probably see an application for you, and if you find one, go for it. Why not? Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Adora. If this is your first time here, you're very welcome, and please, if you are not currently a member of the family, please make sure that you subscribe down here and join the family, join the list of Adora Hack subscribers. Thank you so much for watching my videos and just being amazing. So in the video today, I'm going to be talking about something that I feel not too many people talk about enough, which is the fact that if you are in tech, right, you don't have to be in tech as a software engineer. You can be, there are other areas. I mean, tech itself is big and can accommodate a bunch of people, a bunch of different professions, and in this video I'll be listing a few and explaining why they are needed and what some of their roles are. I might not be able to say everything, but I'll mention the few that come at me, and I would give like reasonable examples just so that you understand and it makes sense to you. Okay, now before I start this video, I just want to say that if you are thinking this video is about like, okay, other tech professions in product or in engineering that is not software development, this is not that video. I wrote a blog post with Akintunde Sultan. He's like one of the people, it's actually the main person that, you know, does this whole dev careers and laptops for developers thing, in which started in Lagos, but I mean has a bunch of other chapters in some more African countries now. I'm going to put a link to the blog post below if you want to know other, you know, tech professions or engineering professions that exist, like maybe product management, you know, product design, and a bunch of other things, you know. But that's not what this video is about. Today's video is about other professions that are not really tech related, but I mean, you're working in tech, right? You're working as an engineer. You still need some of all these professions. Like, we still need to come together, you know, to work together. And basically in this video, I'll just be listing a few professions and be saying, giving examples of what they do. And the first one I will start with is finance, right? When you are in finance, for example, okay, fine, people are working in tech, that's great, that's fantastic. But somehow, the business, there has to be a money part of the business, right? Even if it's an NGO, you're collecting money from somebody because you want to do some things to make change in the world, right? So in these sort of cases, right, there has to be, it might not be like a full-fledged finance team or something, but I feel like, you know, there should be a finance person that, you know, at least in the least could dispense salaries, you know, could handle all the day-to-day money issues, all the taxing issues, and a bunch of other things that, you know, companies have to think about. Another thing is HR. I mean, how did you even get into the company in the first place, right? So if you're studying HR, there's a place in tech for you. If you are studying HR, HR people are more than just people that hire. They're more than recruiters. They are basically the human part of the company. For example, I'm just going to give like few vague examples here, but for example, you don't like the way you're being treated at the office because, you know, maybe people talk to you anyhow or something like that. You know, talk to HR. You feel like you're molested, maybe somebody is molesting you or something, whatever, office abuse, you know, whatever, talk to HR. You are interacting with a new food vendor at work and you don't like the way the person's food tastes, or the person's food even gave you food poisoning or whatever, you know, talk to HR. So I mean, HR is there for these type of things, and they're not just in other companies, but HR is important in tech as well. You know, supply chain as well. I'm going to use companies like Facebook and Instagram. I could use any of all these companies to be honest, but let me just stick to using Facebook and Instagram because I think it's something that's more relatable. If you have an Instagram account, right, you know that you know that the cloud is basically someone else's computer, right? So you upload pictures to Instagram, it's being stored somewhere. There's a storage, there's a cloud stored somewhere. Fantastic, right? You need a team that could be able to forecast that, oh, on this day, because it's a holiday, I mean, it's December now, it's Christmas, you know, everyone's going to be on holiday, meeting, maybe seeing their family they haven't seen in a long time. They're going to be taking pictures, they're going to be posting it. You're going to see a lot of people, a lot of busy stories, you know, people posting things on their stories because they're going for one concert or the other, or one show or the other, or one party, right? So as a business owner, you have to do like some sort of forecasting, right? Okay, I know that these people are going to post a bit more than they post normally, meaning that I need to make sure that we have things that they need. Like I need to make sure that our data centers can take this amount of things, right? I need to be sure that, okay, I can buy more memory, I can buy more hard drives, I can buy CPUs that can process more, I can buy whatever it is that I need to buy basically, right? Because as a user, as an end user, you cannot carry Instagram and say you want to post story, you know, you get me, and then you say memory full. Try again. You don't want to see that, right? And basically that's not a developer's job, honestly. So right, it's the team, it's supply chain that does that, right? I think I'm saying right too much, so I'm going to try and not say right again. It's supply chain that does that. So I was about to say you get me. I was about to say right. What is wrong with me? Okay, so yeah, it's supply chain that does that in that aspect. You can't come and be saying, okay, oh, Edakun, ladies and gentlemen, you know, my boys and girls, my users, there's no space on the cloud. You cannot save your picture. You need to make all these things work somehow, and that's what the supply chain department is there for. You know, okay, we know that a bunch of people are going to post XYZ pictures today, or we are forecasting rather that this is going to happen, and we're making room for it. We're going to acquire, or rather try to buy, or try to bring in, so that there is a bunch of, you know, I mean, there's some internals that I don't really know about because I don't work there, but there are just few things I can say, you know, like to help you understand that this is like a profession that is also important in tech as well. And I'm also going to talk about one, which is the legal department, right? I said right again, I'm so sorry. I'm going to talk about another one, which is the legal department. The legal department, for example, as a company, there are sometimes that you have disputes, you know, with other companies, with clients, with past clients, with, like, you cannot dispute with anybody, right? And then even sometimes it might not even be because it's a dispute. You might just want to get a deal signed, you know, or, you know, have some form of agreement with, you're about to onboard a client, or you're about to onboard an employee or anything. You need a legal department to help you draft some of these NDAs, some of these contracts, some of these other things that you're doing, right? So it's important to have those as well. Auditing is another thing, but some companies tend to outsource, you know, auditing to like all these top auditing firms, and they don't really need to have like in-house auditors. So you see a case where, you know, the finance team and the legal team sort of like work together to do like the bits they can do, but like maybe at the end of the year or at the end of the quarter, depending on how the company works or anything like that, they invite like external auditors to do a bunch of things for them. So there's also that. And there's another one, which is like a very important one. I'm going to group all of them into the same umbrella, which is like the marketing guys, the business development guys, the client facing guys, how I'll call it, So clients facing, maybe in marketing, you could like have a target and then you have to go make sure you get XYZ clients for the business and then you're coming back. Business development is also sort of like client facing, but there's also some bits of strategy in business development and a bunch of other things. Yeah. So basically, these people are the ones that have these external communications with clients, maybe try and seal deals, try and onboard clients, try and tell clients why, oh okay, you should come sign up with us, come work with us, come to us. We will give you an amazing experience. We will help grow your business even further, or even work iteratively with clients to get some things done. So I am doing this because I sort of have noticed that a bunch of people everybody's like, oh, tech is great, tech is great, tech is great, and everybody wants to come to tech. Please, by all means, it's fantastic. However, I just feel like I wanted to put this out there, that the fact that you are not a software engineer, the fact that you're not a product manager, the fact that you're not in DevRel, the fact that you're not a product designer does not mean you don't have a place working in a tech firm. You do, right? Depending on what your role is, if there's a business need for you, you probably see an application for you, and if you find one, go for it. Why not? Right. I'm just going to stop here. It's supposed to be a short video. This is just me talking about what I feel other roles can contribute to tech, so that it's not just a bunch of people coming together writing code. Because I mean, great, you write code and then what next, right? You need a bunch of people to help tell the story of the product that you're trying to build. So you might need like some comms people, you need a bunch of people to help you seal deals. You might need some marketing people. Sometimes you need some legal people to help you draft out these contracts that these people would take out to the potential clients they're trying to bring in. Rather, you need a bunch of people to help you in the way you acquire things that you need to run your business in your day-to-day. You need supply chain people. You need a bunch of people that could help make the lives of your employees great, the lives of the engineers that you're hiring, right? You need a bunch of people that will help make the lives of these people great and the lives of people fantastic. You look at the HR team, and HR is a lot more than just recruitment, FYI, and a bunch of other things. I felt like I should put this out there. If you knew this already, fantastic, great. If you did not, I hope this video has been able to enlighten you, in a way, and you've learned a few things. Thank you for watching this video till the end. If you liked it, please make sure that you give it a thumbs up, and please make sure that you subscribe as well, join the family, turn on the notification bell as well, and I will see you in my next video. Bye bye.